Folks, this is not a subject I like to talk about, but it does need to be discussed. Now, lately, we have heard a lot of people say that, including Tucker Carlson, say that Trump needs to be careful because of the fact if they can't jail him, if they can't prevent Trump from being on the ballot one way or another, they have to stop him. That is their mentality. And so there's only a couple of possibilities left. If not incarcerating him, then possibly finding a way to permanently keep him out of the race. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about murder. I'm talking about assassination possibilities. That possibility is always out there when you're a president or a presidential candidate, or for that matter, a politician in general. It is actually a pretty dangerous job, folks. But at any rate, Tucker Carlson as well has been threatened a few times by Russian propagandists, Russian media, and even the Ukraine media. Tucker Carlson is one of those people. He's going to investigate a story to the fullest, and he's a little bit like Trump. He's going to tell it like it is. He's going to tell the truth if it hair lips the president. That's just the fact of the matter, and I love that about Tucker, his honesty, his ability to do really superb journalism because he asks the right questions and he really wants to know the answers, like journalists should do. Investigative journalism. That's the good stuff, folks. Y'all knew when Tucker Carlson decided to go interview Putin, it was going to be super controversial here in the United States, according to whether you like Tucker or you don't, whether you wanted to call him a Putin puppet, whatever. I think it's great that journalists are able to interview people like Putin and actually just get to ask real questions. That was actually pretty brave on both of their parts as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a fan of Putin, but I don't agree with what's going on in Ukraine. Not one drop either. So a really crazy story. I got this from Intel Drop. It says arrest in Tucker Carlson assassination try. It says Ukrainian intelligence hired Russian hitman to murder journalists. I don't think Ukrainians, who probably got the money from us, hired somebody. Don't want Tucker talking about what's really going on in Putin's world, what's going on in Russia, what's going on with Ukraine. This is a crazy story, folks. We've got a guy arrested for trying to blow up Tucker Carlson while he was in Russia interviewing Putin. Now, we all knew that Putin's interview with, or should I say, Tucker's interview with Putin would be controversial here in the United States, and it was for both sides, the left and the right. And as well, for some of the people in Russia didn't like it either. They didn't like the idea of Tucker Carlson coming over here and interviewing Putin and then bringing it over here for the whole United States to hear. A lot of people over there didn't like that. And then, of course, the Ukrainian intelligence community, they want Tucker dead. That's been a well-known fact for a long time. But ever since he has been speaking out against Zelensky and has actually probably helped hold up a lot of the funding that's coming from Joe Biden's, the Biden regime to Ukraine, I'm sure there is a dollar figure on Tucker Carlson's head at this point, just because of the fact that he has stopped the flow of the money with just being able to bring people into awareness by exposing the corruption in Ukraine. Why does Zelensky have a $70 million yacht if he needs money from the United States? Why don't he sell his boat? That would be my first thought. But at any rate, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get into this article and see if I can read it. I don't have my glasses with me, I don't think. I think I left them in the other room. But this is a crazy story. Now, as you see here, parking garage, Tucker Carlson going to get in the vehicle. It says Russian counter-terrorist unit prevented a terrorist attack on Tucker Carlson, planned by the main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine. One man was arrested on terrorism charges in Moscow. Russian counterterrorism force have foiled a terror attack in Moscow, which had been planned, directed, and financed by the main Directorate of Intelligence of Ukraine. The terrorist cell was operated by a Ukrainian handler in order to carry out an attack on American journalist Tucker Carlson during his visit to Moscow. The terrorist confessed to the plot that gave details on it, which provided with IED provisions, improvised explosive devices for the attack. He basically had a bomb. So the plan was to target Tucker Carlson's vehicle in the Four Seasons Hotel underground parking lot. In his interrogation, Vasiliev recounted receiving instructions and location of IED, but said that that he was arrested before committing the attack. He was also mentioned that the Ukrainian handler promised him $4,000 for successful execution of the attack. So basically, they paid him to come kill the guy. Now this here is an interview of the guy they've got in custody. Now it is in his own language, but I do believe we have got a read along for those that want.
Я Васильев Петр Алексеевич, 88 года рождения, уроженец Подольска. В ноябре 23 года был завербован сотрудником ГУР Украины через сеть интернет. Проходил обучение работе спецспека со спецсвязью, сбора подрывов взрывных устройств, а также работе с тайниками. 31 января куратор получил задание забрать с тайника взрывное устройство и использовать его для подрыва автомобиля.
Что вам обещали?
Денежное вознаграждение $4000.
Где должно было быть применено взрывное устройство?
На подземной парковке отеля «Фашизм» в Москве необходимо было забрать взрывное устройство из тайника и заложить его под транспорт.
Против кого планировалось применить взрывное устройство?
Ну, нас сообщили.
Сейчас вы знаете, кто был целью?
Да, американский журналист Такер Карлсон.
Что пошло не так?
На этапе подготовки был задержан, содеянным раскаиваюсь.
Dang. That's crazy, folks. Now, I've got another video clip for you folks, so stick around. There's no doubt about it. This guy got caught with his hand in the cookie jar trying to kill Tucker Carlson for $4,000. Thank goodness Putin has got a good security force around him. Now, I've got another clip here, folks, for you that I wanted to show y'all. I thought was pretty crazy as well. Check this out. This is crazy, too.
Plot. Кто говорит? На самом деле говорит ходячий мертвец. Потому что после того, как он искренне считает, что следующим шагом после обвинений и попыток импичмента станет убийство Трампа. Но вот этот человек, который сейчас самый популярный англоговорящий журналист, подписался смертным переговором. То, что он стремится взять интервью у нашего президента и показать его на платформе, где не будет никакой цензуры, вот этого ему не простят. Поэтому, прикрываясь этой частью, я не исключаю, что в ближайшее время, когда он будет из Европы выбираться, будет либо авиакатастрофа, либо что-то случится с автомобилем, в котором он будет ехать, либо вдруг что-то не то съест, вдруг откажет сердце. Я думаю, что на его месте я бы никому не говорил о своих маршрутах передвижения, потому что уж то-что, а количество смертей неожиданных вокруг семейства Обамы уже давно зашкаливает.
That was a crazy conversation that man was having there. He was talking about the fact of the matter that the man that was talking about Trump's assassination, he's talking about Tucker. He doesn't mention him by name, but he says talking about the most popular journalist in America, the man that has talked about Trump's assassination. Well, I predict, is what he says, that on his way home, maybe in a car, maybe on a plane, something will happen. Maybe he'll get sick from his food. Maybe some other type of tragedy may befall Tucker Carlson. Carlson come over there, got an interview with Putin, and was able to put the entire Putin on for the American people to see on Twitter. There's some people in, I guess, some of the oligarchs and Russian government that did not agree with it, whether Putin allowed it or not. But at any rate, I just want to jump out of here. Before I do, I want to just tell everybody, I hope everybody will think about the situation that some of our journalists and our beloved President Trump situation that they're actually in, um, taking on this deep state, and we need to pray for those folks. We need to pray for Tucker and his family. We need to pray for Trump and his family, and anybody else that's out here on these front lines fighting the good fight, trying to save America. Those are the ones that I know God has put it upon their heart to fight for this land, and that's why the devil's fighting back so hard and using these evil people to do it. The Soros types, the Democrats, a lot of the Democrats. Not all of them are crazy. Just about 70%, I guess, maybe 80. But at any rate, that's all I got for you folks. Everybody have a great day. Like I said, don't forget to pray. God knows. Everybody could use it. Over and out. Have a good one.